Welcome to Tech Disruptors, the podcast that explores game-changing innovations in the technology landscape. I'm David Shen, and today we're diving into something truly fascinating: how TheWorkLabs is positioning itself to become a formidable alternative to FAANG companies while targeting the creation of 1 million jobs. This could be a major shift in the cloud services industry.
And I'm Sarah Miller, tech analyst and your co-host. David, it's quite an ambitious goal, isn't it? The cloud services market is currently dominated by giants like AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. For TheWorkLabs to position itself as a viable alternative to these established players, while simultaneously creating 1 million jobs, that's a bold vision that deserves our attention.
Absolutely, Sarah. Before we dive into TheWorkLabs strategy, let's quickly set the context for our listeners. The cloud services market is projected to reach about $70 billion in India alone by 2032, with a compound annual growth rate of over 21%. It's a massive opportunity, but also a highly competitive space dominated by the tech giants.
That's right. And what makes the TheWorkLabs approach interesting is that they're not just another cloud provider. They've positioned themselves as a comprehensive business operating system. Based on what we've researched, their platform combines low-code application development, business process automation, integration capabilities, and data harmonization, all in one digital workspace.
What I find particularly intriguing is their strategic focus on areas where the FAANG companies might have gaps. While AWS, Google Cloud, and Microsoft Azure offer powerful but often complex infrastructure solutions, TheWorkLabs seems to be emphasizing user-friendly interfaces and business process automation that doesn't require extensive coding knowledge.
That's an excellent point, David. Their low-code approach appears to be central to their strategy. In a market where technical talent is expensive and often hard to find, TheWorkLabs is democratizing cloud application development. Essentially, they're saying, you don't need to be a coding expert to build and deploy business applications on our platform.
And that approach ties directly to their job creation goals. By lowering the technical barrier to entry, they're potentially opening doors for many more people to participate in the digital economy. But let's talk about this ambitious 1 million jobs target. How realistic do you think that is?
It's certainly ambitious, but not entirely without precedent in the Indian tech ecosystem. India's AI sector alone is projected to create about 1 million jobs by 2026, according to the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. TheWorkLabs seems to be positioning itself at the intersection of cloud computing, low-code development, and business process automation, all high-growth areas.
That's a good context. And these won't all be direct jobs at TheWorkLabs, right? I'm guessing they're counting the ecosystem effect. Partners, developers building on their platform, businesses scaling with their tools, and so on.
Exactly. The jobs would likely come from multiple sources: direct employment at TheWorkLabs, their partner network, implementation consultants, and most significantly, the small and medium businesses that can scale using their platform. Their cloud-based business operating system could potentially enable thousands of SMEs to digitize and grow, each potentially hiring more people as they expand.
Let's talk about their competitive advantages against the FAANG giants. From what we've researched, while AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure have incredible scale and feature depth, they can sometimes be overwhelming for businesses without dedicated IT departments. TheWorkLabs seems to be focusing on making cloud services more accessible.
That's right. Their platform architecture is described as cloud-ready and deployable via Docker, meaning it can run on any major operating system and is relatively easy to maintain. This flexibility could be appealing to businesses that want cloud benefits without getting locked into a single provider's ecosystem, which is often a concern with the big players.
I also see that TheWorkLabs emphasizes seamless integration between on-premises systems, public clouds, private clouds, and legacy applications. That's addressing a real pain point for many businesses that are in various stages of digital transformation.
Absolutely. Many enterprises today operate in hybrid environments, some workloads on premises, others in different clouds. TheWorkLabs appears to be positioning its platform as the integration layer that can bridge these diverse environments. That's something the big cloud providers also offer, but often with more complexity.
Let's talk about the India-specific angle here, Sarah. India's cloud market is expected to grow dramatically over the next decade. Do you think the WorkLabs status as what appears to be an India-based company gives it any advantages in this market?
It could definitely be a differentiator. Government initiatives like Digital India favor domestic tech companies. There's also increasing data sovereignty concerns, which might make local cloud providers more attractive for certain sectors. If the WorkLabs can position itself as a homegrown alternative that understands local business needs while offering world-class technology, that could be compelling.
That makes sense. I'm curious about their go-to-market strategy. The FAANG companies have massive sales and marketing engines. How do you think the WorkLabs is planning to compete for visibility and adoption?
From what we can tell, they're focusing on specific verticals where their business process automation and low-code capabilities deliver the most value. They're also building an app marketplace ecosystem, which suggests a platform strategy, letting third-party developers extend their core capabilities. This could create network effects that accelerate adoption without requiring the same marketing muscle as the tech giants.
That's a smart approach. And speaking of their million jobs vision, do we have any insights into how they're structuring their skills development initiatives? Creating that many jobs would require a significant talent pipeline.
The details are somewhat limited, but based on similar initiatives in the Indian tech sector, it would likely involve partnerships with educational institutions, online learning platforms, and perhaps government skill development programs. The focus on low-code development suggests they're targeting not just traditional developers, but also business analysts, process experts, and other roles that could transition into more technical functions.
That aligns with broader trends we're seeing in tech employment. The lines between technical and business roles are blurring, and platforms that enable non-developers to create applications can significantly expand the talent pool.
Exactly. And in terms of competing with FAANG for talent, the WorkLabs might actually have an advantage by positioning themselves as a disruptor with a social mission. Creating 1 million jobs is certainly an inspiring goal that could attract mission-driven professionals.
That's a great point. Tech talent today often looks beyond just compensation. They want to work on meaningful problems and have real impact. The WorkLabs vision could be very appealing in that context.
I think there's another angle worth exploring here, David. The current global economic environment has seen significant layoffs at many FAANG companies. This talent pool could be receptive to joining emerging players like the WorkLabs, especially if they offer compelling equity packages and the opportunity to build something new.
That's an excellent observation. Tech talent is more mobile than ever, and we've seen numerous examples of successful startups founded by ex-FAANG employees. This could be an opportune moment for the WorkLabs to attract top talent looking for their next challenge.
As we start wrapping up, what do you think are the biggest challenges the WorkLabs faces in executing this ambitious vision? Competing with FAANG's resources and established customer base won't be easy.
I think scale and credibility will be the immediate hurdles. Enterprise customers, particularly for cloud services, tend to be risk-averse. The WorkLabs will need to demonstrate enterprise-grade reliability, security, and performance to win significant market share from established providers. They'll also need to scale their infrastructure rapidly while maintaining quality of service.
And on the job creation front, they'll need to build effective training and enablement programs to help people succeed on their platform. It's not enough to just create opportunities. They need to ensure people have the skills to capitalize on them.
Absolutely. In conclusion, the WorkLabs presents an interesting case study of a company attempting to disrupt the cloud services industry while simultaneously driving significant job creation. Their focus on low-code development, business process automation, and seamless integration across environments could potentially address underserved segments of the market.
Whether they can truly become an alternative to FAANG remains to be seen, but their approach of democratizing cloud technology and focusing on business outcomes rather than just technical capabilities is certainly worth watching. Their job creation target is ambitious, but aligns with India's broader digital transformation goals.
That's it for today's episode of Tech Disruptors.
We'll be tracking the WorkLabs progress and perhaps revisit this story in the future to see how their vision is materializing. Thanks for joining us, and remember to subscribe for more insights into the companies and technologies reshaping our digital world.
Thanks for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review us on your favorite podcast platform. And join us next time as we explore another game-changing innovation in the technology landscape.